the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live. Peace.
ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Keith Trimble, the trainer of Adam Kownacki. Now, Adam is in camp with elite level sparring. I'm very impressed to see him doing multiple rounds with Big Baby. Obviously, Michael Polite Coffee, someone I know. He's been in camp with, obviously, Deontay Wilder, multiple camps. And Adam's looking good. Really dig into the body. Just what do you see as his trainer? Is he in his best form? What could we expect Saturday night?
Saturday night, Adam, obviously, like every one of his fights, you know he's going to be there and bring it. Adam, in my opinion, there's some guys that are real good in the gym constantly, and then they come fight night, they don't come to show up. Adam, he's real good in the gym, but you know, come fight night, he's bringing it. So even if there is ups and downs in the camp, I never get worried because I know Adam's a gamer. He's always going to show up, bring his best, tons of heart. And that, you know, when you have that heart that he has and the willingness never to stop, never give up, no matter what the situation, you know, that's hard to defeat.
Now, obviously, I know you from the Chris Algieri camp and being in Chris's corner for his championship title and his fights with Pacquiao. How long have you been with Kownacki? Because I'm not familiar, and I'm sure there's, you know, hundreds of listeners that didn't know.
Adam and I guess it's been now 5-6 years that we've been together. Adam came, I think he was 5-0 at the time. I know he had those 5 fights were like in 6 years. You know, he had like a fight once a year for different reasons, I guess injuries, managerial issues, whatever it was. But it's something like 5-6 years that we've been together now.
And how do you see the progress?
From when we first started, I mean, Adam was just basically your brawler, you know, right in your face, hit me, I'm going to hit you right back. Over time, he's definitely gotten a lot better learning how to work behind his jab, sitting down on his punches, and his defense has gotten better. I know people like to tend to say stuff about the defense, but his defense has gotten a lot better. And at the end of the day, it's boxing. You know, people make it like when guys get hit, no matter who it is, when guys are getting hit, their defense sucks. But it's boxing. To me, especially as a heavyweight, if you could take a punch and give a punch, you have, you know, you're right there in the game. You know, these guys are big dudes. Guys aren't flying around. They got their head movement. They got some good defense, but you better be able to take a punch and give a punch as a heavyweight. And that's something Adam definitely can do. But his defense, each fight, in my opinion, has gotten better and better.
Leave it to Big Baby's CompuBox stats. He says Adam throws about 65 punches around, which is, you know, something that most heavyweights don't do outside of himself. Can you, I guess, attest to that 65? Is it around 65 in your opinion?
I think earlier on, like in, I don't know, maybe what, probably the beginning stage, he definitely was throwing a lot of punches. I know there was one fight, I think he threw close to over 900 punches in 8 rounds. You know, where that's great because your conditioning, you know, Adam's conditioning is always top level. You may not look it, you know, people are going to look at him and say whatever they're going to say. But again, his conditioning is always there. He could go 8 rounds, 10 rounds, 12 rounds, never worried about that. But we started talking about not as much volume and make your punches count more. So I do like touch, 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 but then dig on shots instead of constantly in someone's face, just punch and punch and punch. Make your punches count a little bit more instead of just touching people, just hitting them, wherever. You know, hit a little bit, look for the opening, let things set other things up. So touch, touch, dig the body, come back up hard to the head, and then different pacing. You need even as a heavyweight. A lot of guys do want to just throw big shots, but even as a heavyweight, I like the fact that he can mix up the punches by touching and then dig into the body. So you really can't catch his rhythm.
For fighters and trainers, they say every fight is the big fight. Every fight's important, but to me, this fight is huge. You know, it's because of the magnitude. Charles Martin's only lost to Anthony Joshua. That connection alone could put Adam somewhere that he's not even, that he doesn't know until Saturday night, depending on the outcome of that performance. Do you feel that way, or are you in line with fighters? Every fight's important.
Well, again, every fight's important because you lose a fight, especially in boxing, and you know, it just puts you that many steps backwards. But 100%, I agree. I mean, a lot of people are looking at this fight and saying that, you know, it's an easy fight for Adam. He's not going to be able to deal with his pressure, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I don't think any fight's easy. If you're willing to get in there, and these are big boys, it only takes one punch. You never know. You make a mistake, you take someone lightly, you could be sleeping. Wake up and ask, what the hell happened? So by no means do I overlook Charles Martin. I think he's a very good opponent. He was champion at one point. Like you said, he only lost to Joshua. And I just hope he's, you know, going to bring his A game. You know, no excuses afterwards. Adam wins. That's the only thing I can't stand is, well, I was this, I was that, I had this injury, that injury. You know, I hope he's in good shape, good health, and brings his A game. And it's going to be, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be an exciting fight. I know Adam's going to, you know, he's looking forward to it. He's going to bring his A game, and hopefully Charles does too. It should be an exciting fight for everybody.
Has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, their internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.